Hey everybody, Matt Haines here.
And I'm Rory Tristan.
And we are the piercers at Sacred Arts Tattoo in Bradenton, Florida. Today, I'm going to pierce his ear, and we're going to cover the entire ear piercing process from start to finish, what to look for, how to know that it's being done clean, and also be sure to check out our follow-up video where we're going to talk about the entire aftercare process for ear piercings as well. Let's get to it. Disclaimer. Do not attempt to do any of the procedures you see us do in our videos, guys. We are trained professionals with years of experience in this industry. We know how to tattoo and pierce safely. We know everything that needs to be done beforehand, everything that needs to be done afterwards, and there are certain things that you need to be aware of to make sure your clients are well taken care of. I want to say it one more time. Do not try to do this on your own under any circumstances. All right, guys. First step for an ear piercing is your piercer should clean the entire area before you take a seat, and it should look a little like this. Alright, the next step is your piercer should clean the area that's going to be pierced. So today that'll be earlobe. And then they should also check the anatomy and make sure you like the placement and ask if there's anything you want to leave space for in the future, like this. Your piercer should always check to make sure you like the placement before they pierce you. Do you like this placement?
Good to go, buddy.
Excellent. So there are a couple of ways that a piercer can set up to do a piercing. It depends a little bit on local laws. Like Florida, where we're at, we are required to use a sterile setup. There are a couple of ways that they should be using tools. There are prepackaged disposable, and then there are reusable sterilized tools. Either one of these are fine, just make sure your piercer opens them in front of you. This is one acceptable form of setting up for an ear piercing, and remember, your piercer should always open everything in front of you out of brand new packaging wearing gloves like this. This is a sterile setup, and this is a sterile field. It's important that you don't try to touch anything on your piercer's tray, and it's also important to make sure your piercer doesn't touch anything on the tray until he puts on his sterile gloves, just like this. Alright, now we're ready to pierce. There are two acceptable ways to pierce an ear. You can use clamps or a cork. It really comes down to personal preference for your piercer. Both are totally fine. Both are totally safe. Big breath. Exhale. Big breath. Exhale. Needle's gone. One done. So that was piercing with clamps. Now I'm going to pierce his ear again using the cork setup. Big breath. Exhale. Big breath. Exhale. Pain for earlobes is nothing to really worry about. It's pretty mild, but if pain is something you're worried about, make sure you take a nice deep breath in, followed by a nice deep exhale right before he actually does the piercing. It will help to alleviate some of the pain, and it helps to keep your mind off of the actual piercing. Make sure you stick around, let your piercer give you their aftercare instructions, and if you like our content, make sure you subscribe. We're Matt and Rory at Sacred Arts Tattoo in Bradenton, Florida. Stay tuned for some more tattoo and piercing videos. Catch you next time.